Hi, this is David Lockeratz with FindMyMusicTeacher.com, and this is a video exclusive edition of the Maestro's Musings blog. That is to say that it is not available in text format. It's only available here. However, feel free to check out FindMyMusicTeacher.com's articles page for other editions of the Maestro's Musings blog if you find this one to be helpful. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the C word. Which C word is that? Content. But more specifically, how you can use it to establish yourself as a music teacher and find students. Now, a lot of you watching this are probably already familiar with the concept of posting free content on the internet, such as on YouTube or other sites, whether it's videos, articles, tablatures, lessons, and so forth. But for those of you who are not familiar with that process, I'm going to explain about a few of the benefits. Sometimes when people do a search for lessons on the internet, they might not necessarily actually be searching for a teacher. They might be searching by topic. They might Google search a topic such as jazz improvisation, blues guitar riffs, exercises for piano, music theory, etc., as opposed to searching for a teacher. However, if you've done some articles or some lessons in those subjects and your name comes up when they do their search for it, once they see that you have something of value to offer, they might very well decide that they want to pursue lessons with you. Which another way that works for you is that it helps you make the sales pitch a little bit easier. They know now that you're someone who's established and that you have a lot of good stuff to offer. So those are a couple of things to consider. Now, even if you've already posted content, I'd like to share with you a couple of ideas on how you can make the process more efficient, because as you know, it takes time to do this, and sometimes you have to give to get, but you want to make sure that you're doing it in an effective way. And one way to do that is by taking stuff that you've already used. And I have two experiences from my life and my career of this phenomenon where you can take something you've already done and find new life in it. One was when I was a freshman at Berklee College of Music. In one of my ear training classes, for an assignment, one of the students did a transcription of a Jaco Pastorius bass line. And 3 years later, what do you know? There's that same transcription that he did in Bass Player magazine. So that's a pretty good example of something that he had to do anyways that worked well for him. One idea from my personal experience is from my book Jazz Attitudes, which I wrote a couple of years ago. It's a collection of 50 jazz etudes over the chord progressions for various jazz standards. Originally, the sales numbers were a little bit disappointing, at least if you consider 0 to be disappointing. But recently it occurred to me that I can start giving out electronic copies of the book for free. When I printed out the book, the cost of printing it and shipping it were a little bit prohibitive, so I was going to have to charge at least $15 a unit to make any kind of profit, and a lot of people don't want to spend $15 on something they haven't seen before. But by giving out free copies, I wasn't incurring any additional cost, free electronic copies that is, and I was also able to get my name out. Not only was I able to get some interest in FindMyMusicTeacher.com, but I was also able to actually get a couple of people interested in lessons from it because they saw that I had something to offer and they found it valuable. So there you go. So those are a couple of examples of ways that you can use what you've already created to your advantage, because sometimes you might be able to come up with a second life for something that you didn't think was possible. This is David Lockeratz from FindMyMusicTeacher.com. Thank you for watching. Now go make some content.